open the double doors today, just to put my winter coats away. And a sudden draft chilled me to the bone. A row of wire hangers standing all alone, where your faded flannels used to be. There's just a hollow dark staring back at me. I can still smell the cedar and your cheap cologne, in a house that doesn't feel like a home. They say it's all about your point of view when your world goes ahead and breaks in two. I'm trying to be an optimist, I swear, but it's hard when I'm just standing there. The closet's half empty, the hangers are bare. There's a ghost of your memory lingering there. It used to be crowded, tangled and tight. Now there's way too much room on your side of the night. I'm trying to see the silver lining somehow, but the closet's half empty right now. Your heavy work boots are gone from the floor. They won't be tracking in mud anymore. I used to get so mad when you left them in the way, but God, I'd give anything to trip over them today. My summer dresses look so lonely on the rack, swaying in the silence, knowing you're not coming back. And the top shelf is missing your old baseball cap. Funny how a life can change just like that. They say it's all about your point of view when your world goes ahead and breaks in two. I'm trying to be an optimist, I swear, but I'm losing my mind just standing there. 'Cause the closet's half empty, the hangers are bare. There's a ghost of your memory lingering there. It used to be crowded, tangled and tight. Now there's way too much room on your side of the night. I'm trying to see the silver closet's half empty right now. Yeah, it's half empty, just wire and wood. I'd fill it back up with your things if I could. I'm shutting the door, letting you go. The closet's half empty. You were breathing softly on the other side. The sheets were a river we couldn't divide. I reached out my hand just to touch your back, but I pulled it away, fading into the black. We were sharing a pillow, sharing a name, but the air in the bedroom didn't feel the same. I could hear your heart beating, steady and slow, but you were already a million miles ago. I tried to build a bridge with a desperate touch, but you can't hold a phantom, it doesn't do much. The tectonic plates shifted under the floor, and suddenly, baby, I didn't know you anymore. Oh, the space between us is a heavy thing. It's a silent winter, it's a broken string. It was 1,000 miles in a 2-foot bed. It was all the I love yous we left unsaid. Now it's oceans and borders and empty air. I'm reaching for you, but you're just not there. We let the canyon grow until the ground gave out. Now the space between us is all I care about. Now you're in a city on the other coast, and I'm walking this apartment with a living ghost. I measure the map with the tip of my thumb, wondering how the hell we got so numb. I see your little updates on a glowing screen. You look so happy in a completely different scene. I'm staring at a picture of a stranger's smile, knowing we've been drifting for a long, long while. I try to build a bridge with a late night text, staring at the screen, wondering what comes next. But the 3 little dots disappear into the gray, and you just push me further and further away. 'Cause the space between us is a heavy thing. It's a silent winter, it's a broken string. It was 1,000 miles in a 2-foot bed. It was all the I love yous we left unsaid. Now it's oceans and borders and empty air. I'm reaching for you, but you're just not there. We let the canyon grow until the ground gave out. Now the space between us is all I care about. Started with a secret, it started with a sigh. A little less eye contact, a little white lie. Then it turned into a chasm, a valley so deep, a terrifying drop that we took in our sleep. I'm screaming across it, hoping you'll hear, but my voice just gets lost in the atmosphere. Yeah, the space between us is a permanent thing, a winter without any promise of spring. It's a continent wide, it's an endless night. It's giving up the ghost, it's losing the fight. There are oceans and borders and empty air. I'm finally accepting that you're just not there. We let the canyon grow until the ground gave out, and the space between us is everything now, just an echo in the dark. Miles and miles and miles apart, the space between us. didn't hold it to my chest and cry. I didn't break down and I didn't wonder why. I just folded it up, put it in a bag, cut off the anchor, tore down the flag. It's funny how something that used to mean so much is just another fabric that I hardly even touch. I used to read our history late into the night, highlighting the good times, skipping past the fight. I kept hoping for a sequel, trying to edit every line, but the ink is entirely dry this time. You are the chapter I close, the page that I turn, the beautiful fire where my fingers got burned. It was a hell of a story, a tragic romance, but we ran out of pages and we ran out of chances. I'm not tearing it out, I'm not burning the book, I'm just putting it down, taking one final look. I'm writing a future where I'm on my own, and you're just the chapter I closed. My friends always ask if I miss your face, if I'm leaving a light on, saving your space. I tell them the truth, that I wish you the best, but I finally got this heavy weight off my chest. I don't stalk your socials to see where you are, I don't look for your face in the back of the bar. You taught me a lesson I needed to learn, but I've got a whole lot of paper to burn. Yeah, I used to read our history late into the night, highlighting the good times, skipping past the fight. I kept hoping for a sequel, trying to edit every line, but the ink is entirely dry this time. 'Cause you are the chapter I close, the page that I turn, the beautiful fire where my fingers got burned. It was a hell of a story, a tragic romance, but we ran out of pages and we ran out of chances. I'm not tearing it out, I'm not burning the book, I'm just putting it down, taking one final look. I'm writing a future where I'm on my own, and you're just the chapter I close. Yeah. The spine is all cracked and the cover is worn from all of the days I was broken and torn, but the narrative shifted, the hero moved on. I walked out of the dark and stepped into the dawn. I'm the author now, I hold the pen, and I'm never writing you into my story again. You are the chapter I close, the page that I turn, the beautiful fire where my fingers got burned. It was a hell of a story, a tragic romance, but we ran out of pages and we ran out of chances. I'm not tearing it out, I'm not burning the book, I'm just putting it down, taking one final look. I'm writing a future where I'm entirely my own, and you're just the chapter I close. Yeah, the story goes on, just not with you. I'm starting volume 2, shutting the cover. Goodbye, my old lover, the chapter I closed. I used to wear your memory like an oversized coat, drowning in the fabric with a lump in my throat. I carried the ache like a badge on my chest, convinced I was failing some ultimate test. I built my whole schedule around missing you, only painting my world in your favorite blue. I thought I would stay in that dark little room, forever stuck waiting for flowers to bloom. But the seasons kept changing, the leaves fell away, and the tears that I cried turned to rain on the clay. I woke up this morning and looked in the glass and realized the shadows had started to pass. I'm outgrowing the pain, stretching my roots, stepping right out taking up sky. But the limits you gave me were never my own, and I'm finding out exactly how much I've grown. I tried on the sadness I wore yesterday, but the sleeves are too short and it's fading away. Yeah, the seasons kept changing, the leaves fell away, and the tears that I cried turned to rain on the clay. I woke up this morning and looked in the glass and realized the shadows had started to pass. 'Cause I'm outgrowing the pain, I'm stretching my roots, stepping right out of these heavy old boots. It used to define me, it used to be all that I knew. But the sky is so wide and the ceiling is blue. I'm taking up space, I'm dancing in the rain. I'm finally outgrowing the pain. It doesn't mean I never loved you so deep, it doesn't mean I didn't lose any sleep. But the skin that I shed is back there in the dust. I'm replacing the heartbreak with radical trust. I'm entirely bigger than the box you left me in. I'm letting the rest of my life begin. Outgrowing the pain, I'm stretching my roots, leaving behind all those heavy old boots. It used to define me, it was all that I knew. But I'm stepping outside where the ceiling is blue. I'm taking up space, I'm dancing in the rain. I'm finally outgrowing the pain, getting taller, reaching higher. I walked right through the fire. The coat doesn't fit anymore, I'm leaving it right by the door. I'm outgrowing the pain. You painted a picture, I bought the frame. We played a beautiful, dangerous game. You wore the armor, you played the knight, and I kept my eyes shut perfectly tight. I ignored all the warnings, I swallowed the pride. I let you take me on a terrible ride. 'Cause the words that you whispered were coated in gold, the greatest story that was ever told. I saw the cracks forming right in the glass, but I just put on makeup and let the days pass. I knew it was fiction, I knew it was fake, but I wanted to dream more than being awake. You weren't the savior sent from above, but God, you were the lie I loved. You sold me a heaven that didn't exist, a venomous promise sealed with a kiss. I'm crying tonight, but I'm not missing you. I'm mourning the fantasy I thought was true. When push came to shove, you were the lie I loved. You said we'd move out to a house by the sea. You'd give up the city, you'd do it for me. We drew up the blueprints on cocktail napkins, ignoring the reality of what happens. I hung up your jacket, I swallowed your pills, I paid for your secrets and all of your bills. And every time your alibi started to fray, I'd stitch it together and look the other way. Yeah, I saw the cracks forming take a bow. The show is over now. My shoulders were touching my ears for a year, living in a constant state of low-grade fear, waiting for the mood to shift, waiting for the slam, forgetting all the pieces of who I really am. I tiptoed around your pride, so fragile and so loud. I made myself invisible, fading in the crowd. I didn't even notice I was holding in the air, trying not to make a sound, trying not to care. But the door clicked shut and your car drove away, and the silence rolled in like a break in the gray. I dropped my bags right down on the floor and realized I don't have to brace for impact anymore. And I'm finally exhaling, letting out the smoke, blowing out the dark, releasing all the pressure you put on my heart. My lungs are expanding, the heavy weight is gone. I'm breathing in the quiet, I'm breathing in the dawn. It took 100 broken nights to realize I'm free, but I'm finally exhaling, and it's just me. There's no one to argue with over the TV, no one to project their insecurities on me. I poured myself some coffee and I made it way too sweet, and I didn't have to justify the sugar or the heat. It's the mundane little miracles of taking back my space and clenching my jaw and softening my face. I thought that I would miss the chaos and the rush, but I am falling deeply in love with the hush, yeah. The door clicked shut and your car drove away, and the silence rolled in like a break in the gray. I dropped my armor right down on the floor and realized I don't have to fight this battle anymore, 'cause I'm finally exhaling, letting out the smoke, blowing out the dark, releasing all the pressure you put on my heart. My lungs are expanding, the heavy weight is gone. I'm breathing in the quiet, I'm breathing in the dawn. It took 100 broken nights to realize I'm free, but I'm finally exhaling, and it's just me. I'm pushing out the apologies I never really owed. I'm dropping all the baggage by the side of the road. Every bit of oxygen you siphon from my chest is rushing right back in, and I'm finally at rest. I breathe in the good, I breathe out the pain. I'm washing you away like a warm summer rain. Finally exhaling, letting out smoke, blowing out the dark, releasing all the pressure you put on my heart. My lungs are expanding, the heavy weight is gone. I'm breathing in the quiet, I'm breathing in the dawn. It took 100 broken nights to realize I'm free, but I'm finally exhaling. Deep breath in, slow breath out. No more fear, no more doubt. Just filling up my lungs. Look at what I'm becoming. Finally exhaling. I watch from the window as you back down the drive, The last time I felt like I was fully alive, the sky turned to iron, the temperature dropped, and right in my chest a whole universe stopped. Now the tire tracks you left are completely erased, covered in white, not a single trace. The porch light is flickering, fighting the chill, and the world outside is completely still. You packed up the summer and took it away, left me with the dark and a calendar of gray. I tried to hold on to the heat of your hand, but I'm standing alone in a frozen wasteland. And our love is buried under the snow, a beautiful ghost with nowhere to go. 6 feet deep in the ice and the frost, I'm numb to the ache of everything I lost. I can't dig it up, it's too heavy, too cold. So I'll leave all the promises we couldn't hold out in the winter, with nowhere to go, buried under the snow. There's a bench in the park where we carved out our names, but the blizzard came in and it covered the frames. I walk past it daily and don't look too long, just hum the first verse of our favorite song. My breath is a cloud hanging wide in the air. I reach out to touch it, but nothing is there, just the biting wind blowing through the bare trees, bringing a girl like me right to her knees. Yeah, you packed up the summer and took it away, left me with the dark and a calendar of gray. I tried to hold on to the heat of your hand, but I'm entirely lost in this frozen wasteland. 'Cause our love is buried under the snow, a beautiful ghost with nowhere to go. 6 feet deep in the ice and the frost, I'm numb to the ache of everything I lost. I can't dig it up, it's too heavy, too cold. So I'll leave all the promises we couldn't hold out in the winter, with nowhere to go, buried under the snow. They tell me the spring is eventually bound to arrive, that the sun will come out and I'll finally survive. But I'm terrified of the great winter thaw, 'cause when the ice melts, my heart will be raw. If the snow washes out, then the numbness will end, and I'll have to feel how you broke me again. So let the storm rage, let the avalanche fall. I'd rather feel freezing than feel it at all. Keep it buried under the snow, a beautiful ghost with nowhere to go. 6 feet deep in the ice and the frost, I'm numb to the ache of everything I lost. I can't dig it up, it's too heavy, too cold. So I'll leave all the promises we couldn't hold out in the winter, with nothing to show. Just let it snow, cover the memories up. I'm emptying out my cup, freezing over, letting go, buried under the snow. There's a crack in the mirror where I threw my phone. I'm sitting in the wreckage entirely alone. My hands are still shaking, my eyes are bloodshot red, replaying the venom in the last thing you said. I should be crying, I should be on the floor, begging you to walk right back through that door. But I'm looking at the pieces scattered on the ground, and for the first time in years, I love the sound. You thought that I'd shatter and blow away in the wind. You thought I'd be begging you to let me back in, but the cage is busted, the lock is completely destroyed, and I'm finding my voice in the middle of the void. I am better off broken than bending for you, better off shattered in a million and two. I'd rather bleed out from the absolute truth than swallow the poison I was drinking with you. It hurts like hell, but I'm breathing the air. I'm pulling myself out of your twisted snare. If putting me together means losing my mind, then I'm better off broken and leaving you behind. I spent all my energy softening your blows, walking on eggshells, putting on shows. I painted over the bruises with a perfect little smile, pretending that this was all worth it for a while. You chipped away at my edges to make me fit your mold, a beautiful statue that was freezing and cold. Well, the statue just fell from the top of the shelf, and I'm finally making some room for myself. Yeah, you thought that I'd shatter and blow away in the wind. You thought I'd be begging you to let me back in, but the cage is busted, the lock is completely destroyed, and I'm finding my voice in the middle of the void. 'Cause I am better off broken than bending for you, better off shattered in a million and two. I'd rather bleed out from the absolute truth than swallow the poison I was drinking with you. It hurts like hell, but I'm breathing the air. I'm pulling myself out of your twisted snare. If putting me together means losing my mind, then I'm better off broken and leaving you behind. I'm gonna take these jagged edges and make them a crown. I'm not the little girl that you can keep kicking down. I'll take the sharp pain over the suffocating numb. Look at the beautiful monster I finally become. I'm crying, I'm screaming, I'm feeling it all, and I'm never gonna apologize for the fall. I'm better off broken than bending for you, better off shattered in a million and two. I'd rather bleed out from the absolute truth than swallow the poison I was drinking with you. Like hell, but I'm breathing the air. I'm pulling myself out of your twisted snare. If putting me together means losing my mind, then I'm better off broken and leaving you behind. I'm better off broken. Leave the pieces on the floor. I don't need you anymore. I'm shattered, but I'm free. Finally, just me. Better off broken. It's 3 a.m. and the air is thick. I'm listening to the motor click, a dusty breeze across my face. I haven't moved from this exact space. My phone is dead face down on the floor. I don't check for your name anymore. I just lie here flat on my back, watching the shadows fade to black. 1, 2, 3, 4. I count the blades, then I count some more. I'm trying not to think of you, but it's the only thing my brain wants to do. I'm just staring at the ceiling fan, going round and round and round again, like the arguments we never won, like the circles that I'm running from. It's spinning fast, but it's going nowhere, just pushing around the empty air. Yeah, I'm stuck exactly where I began. said you needed time to breathe, so I packed my things and let you leave. Now I'm in a bedroom I don't recognize, with dark circles under my eyes. I replay the tape of the night you broke, trying to find the secret in the words you spoke. Did I push too hard? Did I pull away? It's a dizzy little game that I love to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, I count the blades, then I count some more. I'm trying to hypnotize my mind to leave your memory behind, but I'm staring at the ceiling fan, going round and round and round again, like the arguments we never won, like the circles that I'm running from. It's spinning fast, but it's going nowhere, just pushing around the empty air. Yeah, I'm stuck exactly where I began, just staring at the ceiling fan. Make it stop, make it slow down. I'm so tired of this ghost town. I reach for the string in the dark of the room, just want a minute of quiet in the gloom. Pull the chain, hear the click, but my heart is still beating. Too sick, too quick. Even when I stop the ceiling fan, my head goes round and round again, through the arguments we never won, through the circles that I'm running from. I'm spinning fast, but I'm going nowhere, choking on the empty air. I'm stuck exactly where I began, just staring at the ceiling fan. Round and round, round and round, round. I close my eyes, but I still hear the sound in my head, alone in this bed. The morning sun is creeping through the blinds. I reach across the sheets, hoping I'll find the heavy rhythm of you breathing deep. But it's just cold cotton and broken sleep. I drag my feet across the hardwood floor. Muscle memory leads me to the kitchen door. I grab the filter, I turn on the sink, and I try my hardest not to think. It's the little things that twist the knife, the quiet corners of my single life. I do the math before I catch myself and leave your favorite mug up on the shelf. Now I'm making coffee for one, watching the steam rise up to the sun. It used to be sweet, it used to be us. Now it's just bitter and I'm losing trust. I pour the water, I watch the glass fill, swallowing down this impossible pill. I'm learning to stand when the damage is done, drinking my coffee for one. You took yours heavy with the hazelnut cream, I took mine black, we were quite the team. I still have the dark roast you bought in July. It sits in the pantry and catches my eye. I thought about throwing the whole bag away, but part of me hoped you'd come over today. Just knock on the door and say you were wrong, but the water is boiling and you're really gone. Yeah, it's the little things that twist the knife, the quiet corners of my single life. I do the math before I catch myself and leave your favorite mug up on the shelf. routine, cutting right like a knife. Tell me, how do I wake up and just be okay? Damage is done. Yeah, the damage is done. Just me in the morning, just me in the sun, taking a sip of this coffee for one. I held my breath with every piece I placed. A fragile structure, a beautiful waste. We built it tall, we reached for the sky, but we never asked the foundation why. I held it together with wishes and hope, balancing this on a fraying tightrope. I glued all the edges with desperate prayers, but the wind was already creeping upstairs. Don't speak too loud, don't slam the door. We're trembling here on the bedroom floor. Don't look too close at the shaking frame. If we just keep smiling, we're winning the game. One sudden move, one heavy sigh, and we kiss this masterpiece goodbye. 'Cause we were living in a house of cards, playing our hands, but God in our hearts. It looked like a castle painted in gold, but paper is thin and the winter is cold. You pulled the queen, I folded the king. Now I'm standing in the rubble of everything. We try to reach the stars from a house of cards. I papered the walls with the promises you made, pretending I wasn't completely afraid. We smiled for the cameras, we set the scene, but the layers were sharp and the edges were mean. I balanced your temper right on top of my pride. We built it so high, we got dizzy inside. I knew that a storm was out in the street, but I stayed in the tower and accepted defeat. So don't speak too loud, don't slam the door. We're trembling here on the bedroom floor. Don't look too close at the shaking frame. If we just keep smiling, we're winning the game. But the tremor is starting, it's shaking the bed. It's everything we left entirely unsaid. 'Cause we were living in a house of cards, playing our hands, but guarding our hearts. It looked like a castle painted in gold, but paper is thin and the winter is cold. You pulled the queen, I folded the king. Now I'm standing in the rubble of everything. We try to reach the stars from a house of cards. Then came the wind, then came the rain, then came the truth we couldn't contain. A slip of the tongue, a look in your eye, and the gravity pulled us right out of the sky. It's falling, it's crashing, it's hitting the ground. It was built to collapse, it was never profound. We held it together until it was torn. A beautiful disaster waiting to be born. Yeah, we were living in a house of cards, playing our hands, but guarding our hearts. It looked like a castle painted in gold, just a house of cards. I took your picture right out of the frame. I finally stopped flinching when someone says your name. I washed all the sheets and I cleared out the drawer. I don't look for your car on my street anymore. It happened so slowly I didn't quite see the moment the ghost of you let go of me. But I woke up this morning and looked in the glass and realized the storm had decided to pass. It took 100 nights of crying in the dark to slowly reassemble all the pieces of my heart. I used to think my world would end if you let go, but there's a beautiful secret you need to know. I am no longer yours to keep. I am no longer the girl who loses her sleep over every little word, over every little fight. I'm taking back my shadow, I'm walking in the light. You don't get to call when you're feeling alone, 'cause the version of me that you loved is just gone. I'm locking up the past and I'm closing the doors. I am no longer yours. I wore that red dress that you said was too loud. I went out to the city, got lost in the crowd. I didn't check my phone to see if you were mad. I realized you're the heaviest habit I had. I ordered the drink that you told me to hate. I stayed out till 2, I stayed out way too late, and nobody scolded me when I walked in. I'm shedding your memory right out of my skin, yeah. It took 100 nights of crying in the dark to slowly reassemble all the pieces of my heart. I used to think my world would end if you let go, but there's a beautiful secret you need to know. I am no longer yours to keep. I am no longer the girl who loses her sleep over every little word, over every little fight. I'm taking back my shadow, I'm walking in the light. You don't get to call when you're feeling alone, 'cause the version of me that you loved is just gone. I'm locking up the past and I'm closing the doors. I am no longer yours. I loved you so deeply it made me drown. I wore your expectations like a heavy iron crown, but I took it off, I left it in the dirt. I'm finally exhaling, I'm entirely unhurt. You don't hold the deed to my soul anymore. I'm walking right out of this emotional war. I am no longer yours to keep. I am no longer the girl who loses her sleep over every little word, over every little fight. I'm taking back my shadow, I'm walking in the light. Don't get to call when you're feeling alone, sky is still painted in purple and gray. The neighborhood's quiet, ignoring the day. I'm sitting right here on the edge of the bed, with the ghosts of the midnight still stuck in my head. I pull my knees up and I wrap up in fleece, searching the silence for a minute of peace. The horizon is glowing, a pale shade of peach, but the comfort I need is just out of my reach. They say a new morning will wash it away, that the dark always yields to the break of the day. But the earth keeps on turning, it doesn't care how I'm supposed to exist in this empty space now. And I'm watching the sunrise without you. The gold hits the glass, but the bedroom is blue. It's a beautiful morning, the shadows are gone, but I'm freezing right here in the light of the dawn. It used to be our thing, the start of it all. Now I'm just a shadow cast soft on the wall. I'm learning that time is entirely cruel, watching my very first sunrise without you. I remember the mornings we'd stay up all night, just to watch the whole city get bathed in the light. You'd trace all the clouds with the tip of your hand and tell me we lived in a magical land. There's two empty mugs sitting cold in the sink, and I'm too exhausted to cry or to think. The birds are all singing a song in the trees, but it just sounds like a lonely apology. Yeah, they say a new morning will wash it away, that the dark always yields to the break of the day. But the earth keeps on turning, it doesn't care how I'm supposed to exist in this empty space now. 'Cause I'm watching the sunrise without you. The gold hits the glass, but the bedroom is blue. It's a beautiful morning, the shadows are gone, but I'm freezing right here in the light of the dawn. It used to be our thing, the start of it all. Now I'm just a shadow cast soft on the wall. I'm learning that time is entirely cruel, watching my very first sunrise without you. It's blinded, it's yellow, it's bursting with grace. It's shining, it's promised right into my face. But I want the midnight, I want the pitch black, where I can pretend that you might just come back. The light is too honest, the day is too clear. It illuminates everything missing in here. And I'm watching the sunrise without you. The gold hits the glass, but the bedroom is blue. It's a beautiful morning, the shadows are gone, but I'm freezing right here in the light of the dawn. It used to be our thing, the start of it all. Now I'm stepping away from the cold of the wall. I have to keep breathing, it's what I must do. Walking into the sunrise without you. The dark is all gone, the day has begun. I'm closing my eyes as I face the sun. It's warm on my skin. Let the morning begin. A sunrise without you. The earth shook once when you said we were done, but I didn't cry, I didn't even run. I stood in the doorway staring at the dawn, a strange kind of quiet after you were gone. The water pulled back from the edge of the shore. I thought I was safe, I thought it was over. A deceptive calm, a numbing kind of peace. I foolishly thought that the hurting would cease, but the sirens are wailing, the warning lights flash. I'm bracing my body, preparing to crash. I look at the horizon, the sky turning gray. There's nowhere to hide, there's no running away. Here comes a tsunami of you, crashing down, breaking me in two. 100-foot wall of our memories and lies, salt in my lungs and the tears in my eyes. I'm drowning in the wreckage of the love we outgrew, swallowed alive by a tsunami of you. I'm clinging to driftwood, your favorite old shirt, the artifacts swirling around in the dirt, the ghost of your laugh and the smell of your skin. The water is rising, it's rushing back in. I thought I had climbed up to higher ground, but I'm entirely engulfed in the terrible sound of all the I love yous that shattered like glass. I'm holding my breath, just praying it'll pass. The sirens are wailing, the warning lights flash. I'm bracing my body, preparing the crash. I look at the horizon, the sky turning gray. There's nowhere to hide, there's no running away, 'cause here comes a tsunami of you, crashing down, breaking me into a 100-foot wall of our memories and lies, salt in my lungs and the tears in my eyes. I'm drowning in the wreckage of the love we outgrew, swallowed alive by a tsunami of you. I can't fight the current, I can't swim ashore. I'm battered and bruised on the ocean floor. The weight of your absence is crushing my chest. I'm swept in the tide and I'm failing the test. Let it wash over, let it pull me deep. I'll drown in the promises you couldn't keep. I'm under the surface, I'm fading to black, knowing that you are never coming back. Here comes a tsunami of you, crashing down, breaking me into a 100-foot wall of our memories and lies, salt in my lungs and the tears in my eyes. I'm drowning in the wreckage of the love we outgrew, swallowed alive by a tsunami of you. The water is high, I'm drifting away, can't fight the tide today. Just holding my breath, letting it pull me down. A tsunami of you. Sitting on the floor of this one-bedroom place, surrounded by cardboard and empty space. I'm cutting through tape with a kitchen knife, trying to organize the rest of my life. I pull out a sweater, I pull out a book, and I don't even have to take a second look to know that they're yours, slipped in by mistake. Another reminder of a heart you can break. I trace the black Sharpie right over your name and realize I'm playing that same stupid game, putting your pieces ahead of my own, even now that I'm sitting here completely alone. I spent 3 years unpacking your boxes, sorting your damage, folding your fears. All of your edges I carried inside. You came with a history, fragile and frayed, and I was the one who was making you brave. When you handed me trauma wrapped up in a bow, I put it on shelves just to help you let go. But when my hands were shaking and my arms got tired, you didn't step up the way love required. You just watched me carry the weight of us both, and called it devotion, and called it our growth. So I traced the black Sharpie right over your name, and promise I'm done with this one-sided game. I'm taping it up and I'm sending it back, everything of yours that I shouldn't pack. 'Cause I spent 3 years unpacking your boxes, sorting your damage, folding your fears. You kept locked inside. Here are the promises you couldn't keep. I'm boxing them up, I'm putting them deep in a brown cardboard square that I'll leave at your door. 'Cause I'm not your emotional freight anymore. Your jagged edges and all of the messes you wanted to hide. I'm done unpacking your boxes. It's time to see what I'm carrying inside. Yeah, I've got my own boxes. I'm sealing yours shut, leaving them out in the rain, and making some room for me again. You took a sledgehammer to the house that we built, left me alone with the dust and the guilt. I swept up the big pieces, threw them out in the yard, but the floorboards are ruined, the surface is scarred. I threw out your shirts, I emptied the drawers, I locked up the windows, I bolted the doors. I told all my friends that the damage was done, that I was all healed and ready to run. But you can't just sweep up a 5-year mistake, and you can't just unfeel the way your heart breaks. I try to step forward, I try to stand tall, but there's always a piece of you left in the hall. And I'm walking on splinters, barefoot in the dark. Every single step is a piece of your heart, lodged in my heel, deep under my skin. The sharp little ghosts of the places we've been. You shattered the promise, you tore up the wood, and I'm trying to move on the best that I could. walking on splinters from the mess you made. I put on some makeup, I go to the bar, I try to forget how destructive you are. I smile at a stranger, I order a drink, I try to ignore how I'm starting to sink. But he asks what my type is and I see your face, and suddenly I'm limping right out of the place. The memory catches, snags on the thread, a tiny little fragment of something you said. No, you can't just sweep up a 5-year mistake, and you can't just unfeel the way your heart breaks. I try to step forward, I try to stand tall, but there's always a piece of you left in the hole. 'Cause I'm walking on splinters, barefoot in the dark. Every single step is a piece of your heart, lodged in my heel, deep under my skin. The sharp little ghosts of the places we've been. You shattered the promise, you tore up the wood, and I'm trying to move on the best that I could. But it hurts with every step I take, walking on splinters from the mess you made. They say time is a healer, but time doesn't know that the wood gets infected the further you go. You can't just ignore it, you can't wish it out. You gotta dig deep till you're ready to shout. I'm grabbing the needle, I'm drawing the blood, I'm washing your memory down in the mud. It's gonna hurt worse before it gets right, but I'm pulling you out of my system tonight. I was walking on splinters, barefoot in the dark. Every single step was a piece of your heart, lodged in my heel, deep under my skin. The sharp little ghosts of the places we've been. You shattered the promise, you tore up the wood, but I'm finally standing the way that I should. Yeah, it hurts with every step I take, but I'm pulling out the splinters from the mess you made. Yeah, pulling them out one by one. It stings, but I know that the damage is done. I'm clearing the floor, you can't hurt me anymore. Walking on splinters. I stepped out of bed and I missed the floor. The ground doesn't feel like the ground anymore. I look in the mirror, I'm brushing my hair, but I'm entirely convinced that I'm not really there. I walk down the hallway, but I'm 10 feet high, a helium balloon escaping into the sky. I'm pouring the coffee, I'm finding my keys, but I'm drifting away on a phantom breeze. You were the center, the mass and the core. You were the orbit I was spinning for. I never knew how much you held me in place until you let go and sent me into space. Now I'm learning gravity without you. Everything is heavy, but I'm floating too. I'm lost in the atmosphere, painted in blue, trying to walk a straight line, trying to make it through, but I'm losing my footing. I don't know what to do, trying to find gravity without you. My friends take me out to a crowded bar, but I'm watching the room from a distant star. I never knew how much you held me in place until you let go and sent me into space. And I'm unlearning gravity without you. Everything is heavy, but I'm floating too. I'm lost in the atmosphere, painted in blue. Trying to walk a straight line, trying to make it through, but I'm losing my footing. I don't know what to do. Trying to find gravity without you. Tether me down, pull me back to the earth. I'm losing my sense of dimension and worth. I'm spinning in circles, I'm gasping for air. I reach out to catch you and nobody's there. I'm falling so fast, but I'm not coming down. I'm miles above this miserable town. Oh, I need gravity without you. Everything is heavy, but I'm floating too. I'm lost in the atmosphere, painted in blue. Trying to walk a straight line, trying to make it through, but I'm losing my footing. I don't know what to do. Trying to find gravity without you. Untethered, unbound, I'm looking everywhere for solid ground, just floating away. Nothing is keeping me here today. Gravity, I miss you, gravity. I bought the good wine, the one with the wax seal. I spent the whole afternoon cooking your favorite meal. I wore the black dress, the one that you like, and told myself we'd finally make it right tonight. I folded the napkins, I polished the glass, watching the headlights in the window roll past. 8 o'clock came, and then it was 9. I poured myself a glass of that expensive wine. I checked my phone screen, glowing in the dark. Not a single message, not a single spark. I made up excuses to soften the blow. Traffic is heavy, he's moving just slow. But I'm sitting at a table set for nobody, with 2 silver plates and a burning apology. The candles are melting right down to the wood, and I'd clear it all away if I only could. But I'm frozen in the middle of a beautiful lie, watching the romance wither and die. It's a feast for a ghost, a toast to a fool, a table set for nobody, and a dinner getting cool. The ice in the water has melted away, just like the promises you made yesterday. I put on some music to cover the sound of my own heart breaking, echoing around. I look at the empty chair across from my face and wonder who's taking up my usual space. Are you laughing with friends? Are you out in the street while I'm stuck here staring at an empty seat? I check my phone, batteries flashing red, just like the warning signs inside my head. I'm out of excuses, I'm out of defense. This beautiful evening just doesn't make sense. 'Cause I'm sitting at a table set for nobody, with 2 silver plates and a burning apology. The candles are melting right down to the wood, and I'd clear it all away if I only could. But I'm frozen in the middle of a beautiful lie, watching the romance wither and die. It's a feast for a ghost, a toast to a fool, a table set for nobody, and a dinner getting cool. I shouldn't have tried, I shouldn't have cared, I shouldn't have offered a heart you just tear. This feast is a monument to my own mistakes. you're just gone. Toast to a fool, a table set for nobody, just me in the quiet, just me in the dark. I pour the good wine right down the sink, washing away what I used to think. A table set for nobody. The front door slammed, the picture fell. The sudden crash that broke the spell. 1,000 shards of you and me scattered across the hardwood sea. I didn't scream, I didn't cry, I just stood there and watched it die. The frame is busted, the glass is torn, right here in the eye of the storm. I'm on my knees, my hands are cold, trying to grasp what I can't hold. The silence rings, the damage done. I guess you really were the one to run. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces of what we used to be, gathering the fragments of the shattered memory. Be careful where you step, 'cause the edges are so sharp. I'm trying to clean the mess you left here in the dark. It's a million tiny cuts before the healing starts. When you're sweeping up the pieces of a broken heart. I grab the dustpan, I grab the broom, trying to clear this empty room. But every shiny splinter on the floor reflects a time when you loved me more. We ignore the little cracks, we painted over the flaws. We thought that we were bulletproof, ignoring all the laws. But gravity is cruel and glass is bound to break. And now I'm cleaning up your worst mistake. Yeah, I'm on my knees, my hands are cold, letting go of what I can't hold. The silence rings, the damage done. I guess you really were the one to run. And I'm sweeping up the pieces of what we used to be, have to let it go. 'Cause I'm sweeping up the pieces of what we used to be, gathering the fragments of a shattered memory. Be careful where you step, 'cause the edges are so sharp. I'm trying to clean the mess you left here in the dark. It's a million tiny cuts before the healing starts. When you're sweeping up the pieces of a broken heart. Yeah, the sweeping's almost done. Just a few more shards to go into the trash with all our plans, wiping the dust right off my hands. Sweeping up the pieces. Keys are still sitting on the entryway tray, right where you dropped them yesterday. The faucet is dripping one drop at a time. It's the only rhythm left in this life of mine. I walk through the hallway and don't hear a creak. It's been 24 hours since I heard you speak. I'm staring at shadows that dance on the wall, waiting for footsteps that won't come at all. Thought I wanted a minute of peace when we were screaming and begging to cease. But now the dust settled and I'm all alone, and the quiet is chilling me right to the bone. The silence is so loud, it's ringing in my head. A heavy hollow cloud hanging over my bed. It's screaming your name, tearing the room, a suffocating weight inside this empty tomb. I trade all this peace for a fight in the crowd, 'cause you're not here, and the silence is so loud. I sleep on the left side, I don't cross the line, leaving your half, pretending it's fine. But the sheets are too cold and the air is too still. It's a ghost in the bedroom, a terrible chill. I remember the hum of the late night TV, the sound of your breathing right next to me. Now all that I hear is the beat of my heart, counting the seconds since we fell apart. I thought I wanted a minute of peace when we were screaming and begging to cease. But now the dust settled and I'm all alone, and the quiet is chilling me right to the bone. 'Cause the silence is so loud, it's ringing in my head. A heavy hollow cloud hanging over my bed. It's screaming your name, it's tearing the room, a suffocating weight inside this empty tomb. I trade all this peace for a fight in the crowd, 'cause you're not here, and the silence is so loud. Turn on the radio, push it to 10. I play our old records again and again. I talk to myself just to shatter the air, but the echo just proves that you're not really there. I'm begging for static, I'm begging for sound, but this deafening nothing is pulling me down. The silence is so loud, it's ringing in my head. A heavy hollow Yeah, it's so loud, deafening. I close my eyes and I cover my ears, but it's all that I hear. The silence is so